Hello, hello, lucky stars. Thank you so much for being here. It's your intuitive tarot reader, your motivational mystic, Galena, and I'm here with a collective live tarot message. So let's go ahead and shuffle together. We're going to tap in and see what the collective needs to know and hear and receive right now. So we have the shaman with the number 16. Interesting. Let's keep going. I'm going to get quite a few cards from this deck and see. Okay, we have the sustainer with the number 24, I believe. One more, please, Spirit. What does the okay. What does the collective need to know? We have the warrior. It's interesting. We have the shaman, the sustainer, the warrior. So this could be 3 different characters in the situation. And then we have the dead end that wanted to fall out as well. Oh, okay. So you have something to protect for sure. You have this feisty, fiery spirit to you. And with the dead end, your cutoff game could be nasty, okay? Your cutoff game could be ferocious at this time. I wonder if with this warrior, I am getting Aries and also Taurus. So those energies, whatever's happening astrologically, how it's impacting your chart, it could be bringing out this protector in you, especially because we have the sustainer here, which is all about preserving things, and the shaman too, which is all about healing from the earth. There's also something here about accessing ancestral energies, earth energies as well. So there's a big emphasis on grounding for this. Okay, we have the pilgrim as well with the number 20. And I'm getting this message of non-attachment, just like releasing attachment to certain things, I'm hearing letting bygones be bygones as well. So not getting as activated by certain conflicts that come up. Okay, we have Whitney in the chat. Hey girl, hey, thanks for being here. And definitely, guys, whoever is watching right now, chime in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. But okay, interesting. So with the pilgrim especially, you're being asked to move on from something, especially something that is a dead end or something that would have caused more conflict, something that would have maybe caused some instability when it comes to the sustainer. You could also be someone who's really used to fighting for connections or even fighting to defend your opinion or something like that. So yeah, Spirit, can we clarify the shaman? What is going on with this energy? Okay, we have the world in reverse. So maybe this is someone trying to prevent a door from being closed. This could also be a spirit. So of course, rebuke this if this is not your message, but you could feel like there's literally some kind of entity trying to connect with you, maybe esoterically. I'm also hearing portal. So yeah, that makes sense with the world too. So some kind of portal is left open here. And with the warrior and the dead end, you are determined to put a stop to this or close this portal in some way. Okay, let's clarify the sustainer. We have the 3 of Cups. So yeah, this has to do with relationships. Could be friends with this 3 of Cups, but I'm also hearing bleeding heart. So like you have a deep sensitivity for certain people. Maybe that leads you to leave the door open in some way. And Spirit's warning about this or encouraging you more so to really dead this and close this to save yourself from any kind of like, I'm getting an energy of like lingering here. We have the 4 of Wands reversed and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So there's like a lack of harmony and a lack of collaboration somewhere. A lack of instability too. With the 3 of Cups, this card can indicate kind of like wishful thinking, and that's kind of the context I'm getting it in this space is like, I wish it could be, or this person could maybe want to convince you that it could be a wish fulfilled, but in reality, on a practical level, something's amiss here. Or you feel like you always have to like defend yourself. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and see who else is chiming in. We have Terry in the chat from Goodrich, Michigan, and you said, I'm pretty sure this is directly for me. Thanks so much for tuning in. And then Whitney's tuning in from Stamford, Connecticut. Shout outs to Connecticut. And Tracy's tuning in from New Zealand again. So love that. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Okay. So this energy seems kind of like tricky. I also just heard the word slippery. Let's clarify this pilgrim energy. So this, I wonder if this has to do with work or roommates. Because with this Three of Cups, it could give family, friends, something about like whatever's close to home, wherever you're frequenting a lot. With the pilgrim, we have the King of Cups reversed. And let's clarify this dead end as well. So for those of you, it's going to be a little bit different for each of you, but it's like you know exactly the situation I'm talking about. With this Three of Cups, it's close to home or close to the heart. And if you are partners, like if you are spouses, it feels like it's giving roommates at this point, something like that. Okay, and then we have the Two of Cups with the dead end. I'm hearing tough nut to crack. I just heard wipe out as well. Wipe out. Now I'm seeing Game of Thrones, so maybe that's significant for someone. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse, and if you guys have seen Game of Thrones, you know that shows all types of effed up. So I'm like, should we even get into the nitty gritty of what this is? The Two of Cups, there is some kind of something messy and unstable here with this Page of Pentacles reverse. But regardless, the emotions are running high. There's also emotional manipulation of some kind that could be going on here, or emotional avoidance with this pilgrim, because the pilgrim can be about traveling light. And so with the King of Cups reverse, maybe someone doesn't want to get deep into something. Okay. Someone's putting a dead end to a situation because with the Two of Cups, they have to follow their heart. And with the Page of Pentacles reverse, these cards as well reverse, they're not seeing their emotional depths reflected in a certain situation, or they're not getting like a reciprocation. Okay. With the Sustainer, the Three of Cups, Spirit's really talking about the best use of your energy, the best use of your skill, and how you can shape and sustain a situation to be what it is that you want it to be. Especially with the Three of Cups, this is a card of harmony and deep connection and understanding. And so if you are leaving too much room for a King of Cups reverse in your life, you are actively taking space, resources, and energy. I'm hearing Shakti, so your divine, sacred fire that you have within you, it's like getting placed in the wrong connection. So it's just leaving this Three of Cups and Two of Cups out. But it seems so much closer than what you think it is. Okay, we have Death card reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. So yeah, maybe you're just deading a connection, no longer speaking to somebody. Okay, interesting. Spirit, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Because I feel like this is just confirmation for somebody who knows it's time to move on from something or to close some kind of portal. Maybe it's something about not knowing how or not knowing why or not having a motivation, a reason to really end something. You don't need a reason for whoever that's for. Okay. So let me grab another deck, guys. Let me see what's... I just feel like we need to get a little deeper into another message. So get into the Dream Keepers Tarot. I'm also hearing that your dreams will be like off the chain right now. So someone's tapping into something really deep here, especially with the shaman, and we're talking about portals being open and closed. I'm definitely getting heavy astral travel and travel in general with the pilgrim. Things are about to get a little bit, I almost wanted to say wobbly. Spirit's showing me the Chariot card, which is interesting because we're not seeing that out yet, but we have the Empress. Excuse the spread, y'all. But things are about to be like chaotic in a way because something's coming in. We have the Creatrix, we have the Four of Swords, or or someone's going to try to make something chaotic, but your inner peace can't be disturbed through this, because Spirit's showing me the spinning top on the chariot. And yes, the top is wobbling, right? But it's still steady. Chariot is about success and victory. So it's like you are steady within, especially with this Empress and this Four of Swords and the Creatrix energy. Like you're getting it all the way together, okay? And with the Four of Swords, you could be healing something. This could have to do with whatever this emotional avoidance is. And maybe someone just needed to hear today that everything's still on track. And I just heard wipe out again. Maybe you feel wiped out with this Four of Swords by something that took a heavy charge. I'm picking up on someone else's energy that is not you necessarily, but someone who, I'm hearing something so specific. So this is not going to be for everybody, but the sentence I'm hearing is, I care so little about myself that I will ruin your night, or I'll ruin your situation. So I rebuke that for you, because with the Empress and the Matrix and the Four of Swords, if someone's bringing that energy to you, or that's what you're picking up on under the surface, you are very protected from that energy, but Spirit just wants to confirm, okay? Interesting. So maybe someone is like really willing to crash out over something. Four of Swords, can we elaborate on this, Spirit? Okay, let's catch up on the chat a little bit. So Lori says, tired of having my heart broken. I got ghosted by someone I love. Oh, I'm so sorry, my love. You said I'm energetically connected to him and communicate in the 4D, but he doesn't text or call regularly. I'm so sorry to hear that. And just know that you deserve love that is reciprocal, especially with this Two of Cups, the Empress, the Magician, the Four of Swords, right? This is coming up for you to heal, and to know your worth is not dictated by someone withholding care from you, okay? Let's see what else is going on in the chat. And Terry says marriage, major emotional avoidance. And thanks, this was much needed information tonight. I'm hearing weeble wobble. That is what I'm getting, but they don't fall down. Yes, that is exactly the vibe. Thank you. Thank you for helping, because it is exactly the vibe. Especially with the Four of Swords, it's like if you're down for a minute, it's definitely beneficial, okay? Sorry if I'm stuttering, guys. This is just not the message I was expecting to channel. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess I wasn't expecting anything really, but I'm just kind of surprised at how straightforward it is, because Spirit is just like, look, the Fool, Seven of Wands, there's that feeling of needing to defend oneself, or and with the Eight of Pentacles, to like continue working on something, maybe working on your own thing. 10 of Wands, I'm also hearing I'll just do it myself, which is so Aries coded. So you don't have to be an Aries, but Saturn is in Aries. And then the Six of Wands too. So there is also like a sense of pride. Also, someone could be you could be keeping tabs on one another, something Six of Wands, watching each other's accomplishments or something like that. So that's interesting. With the Six of Cups reverse, I'm just getting like a lack of innocence from someone. As strange as that sounds to say. With the Ten of Wands, there's a lot under the surface that you're not seeing with this situation. With the Seven of Wands too, there could be like competition, some form of, I'm hearing defending one's territory. And with the Eight of Pentacles, like continuing to build. So Spirit, is this related? 10 of Cups. This does have someone could have a partner here that's secretly jealous of them, secretly bothered by their accomplishments. I also just heard it's not all rainbows, and also not all that glitters is gold. So maybe someone's trying to paint more of a rosy picture of something. With the Three of Cups, be careful if anyone's trying to like get you drunk, or if you feel really good with someone when you're under the influence of something, and then that makes you think like, oh, I really want to sustain this friendship, or when you're just like in a really good mood. Be careful of people who come around when you're in certain moods too. Or if they're like, oh, I know you're going through a hard time, so now's a good time to come back into their life. So that's interesting. Friendship does seem to be at the core of this. And I am getting that being around people who you trust and love is going to be very, very protective, very, very healing for you right now. People who want to take care of you. People who want to take care of you. So that could be a stark contrast to this King of Cups reverse energy. With the Pilgrim, this could be someone who just like ups and leaves whenever, the Ring. So there's the marriage aspect of it. The Cave. So also retreating into oneself. I'm also hearing things done in the darkness. So yeah, someone's hiding something pretty deep. I mean, we have the Siren reverse here. I don't always take reversals in this deck, but this does seem significant. And this does talk about seduction. So maybe someone had a really bad habit, a really bad pattern that they're hiding. But with the Gnosis card, there's also awareness. Like, you know, and this other person knows that something's off here, or that the way they're operating is, I'm hearing unclean. I'm also getting something about fake jewelry. Someone could have given someone else fake jewelry, or fake. This could also be fake witchcraft with the shaman too. Be careful, guys, with like just because the fact that this came out with the world reversed. Just be careful with anybody who is trying to convince you to keep a door open, or convince you that a portal is open and that maybe this ring would protect you. I'm getting like an offer of protection, like an offer of happiness, something with this Three of Cups, like a promise is the way this is coming through. But we have the dead end too. So yeah, that seems really significant here. With the Fool, you just might be unaware of something. But with the Four of Swords, I do get that you're very protected from this energy. But Spirit's saying don't deny yourself what you deserve, because with the Empress and the Creatrix too, this problem will be solved, or you'll see this problem clearly when you see yourself as the person with the true seductive power in the situation. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little bothered by this energy. Just because of the way it's bothering you, collective. If this is your message, of course, don't try to force it to fit. I feel called to shuffle one more time. But with this ring energy, it could be someone trying to have some kind of contract with you. This could even be like a soul contract with the Three of Cups too, spiritual. But with the Three of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Wands reverse, something's also not meant to be here, in the sense of like, it's just not going to happen. We have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot reversed. Yeah. So don't be surprised if it's kind of giving a Mercury retrograde energy a little bit, or like a Mars retrograde energy. If you were to sign a contract or say yes to something right now, you'd have to go back on it later. Also, you might feel called to delay certain conversations, or delay the closing of this energy out. Some of you definitely should just go ahead and go with the cord cutting, and trust that if it's true love, it will be strong enough to forge another cord, but it does not need to. And then we have the Chariot reverse. So yeah, just going straight ahead with something, especially because the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight, doesn't always read the fine print, is very intelligent, but also the most impulsive, the hardest to slow down, the hardest to turn around, right? Like something might end up getting retracted here, or throwing you off balance, or I'm not even getting that it would be a huge setback. It would just be unsettling. Like, unsettled is the way that I feel channeling this energy. Okay. Then we have the Hanged Woman. So yeah, it just might cause like a delay here. Okay, let's get one more, and then we'll take the top and bottom. Ooh, okay. Am I supposed to take all of these? Yes. Spirit said yes. So guys, I just want to say, top of the deck, we have the Hermit. So if that's not a sign to be in your own energy and to protect your peace bubble, then I don't know what it is. Bottom of the deck is Death reversed again. So we got that twice. And it's like the delay, but okay, we have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, so confusion, illusion, anxiety, distrust, overwhelm. Someone could overwhelm you with just so much information. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the energy of like a car salesman. So this could maybe not be personal, but just be aware that anybody who's sharing too much information with you, or maybe they spend a lot of time talking, so you don't really get a chance to share, or you don't get a chance to defend yourself. Like someone could just be talking over you so that you'll move on, or that you'll get so tired or confused that you don't end up getting what you want or something like that. But you don't need anything from them, is the way that this is coming through with the Chariot reverse and Death. And like with this Two of Cups, Three of Cups energy, they could be trying to convince you that you need to be in their energy or in their group or collaborate. With this Three of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse, but it just looks like a headache for no reason, because with the Empress and the Chariot and the Warrior, like you are a fighter and you have everything you need, and you would be better off without, like with the Ring here, without some kind of contract. With this Pilgrim energy, which is just kind of unreliable in general, because the Cave and the Hermit would indicate being prosperous on your own. So definitely it is giving like self-sufficiency and protection. Okay, Three of Wands reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, and the Ace of Cups reverse. So make sure you are giving to yourself first, loving yourself first. With the Eight of Wands reverse and the Three of Wands reverse, maybe not communicating. I swear this card came out twice too. So like, be careful where your Shakti, where your powerful fire creative energy is going. And don't try to, I'm seeing someone pull a bow, but there's no arrow. So that's interesting. Or like shoot something, but there's no, I can't even say that word because I'll get in trouble from YouTube. But with the Ace of Cups, you guys get what I mean. Like there's no, you don't want to shoot blanks, is the way that this is coming through when it comes to creativity. You just be like wasting your own fire. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna get some animal cards. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm sending peace, love, and protection over you, just because I know that this energy is kind of a lot and kind of weird and uncomfortable. So if that's how you're feeling, know that you are right to be feeling this way. I hope that this is confirming your intuition more than anything. Okay. You know what? We're gonna actually do some Halloween cards. The energy is spooky, a little spooky. Okay. Lori in the chat says, I think he gets jealous of me hanging out with my guy friend. It feels so chaotic, but I love him. We go to recovery meetings together, that we are building something and feel like a fool because I love him. I hate the game. Oh, I totally hear you. Terry says it's unsettling, but it's something that's been expected. And I thank you for the information. I was looking for clarity and protection. And it seems like it's coming if I'm careful. So yeah, definitely just make sure you're listening to yourself above all else, especially with the Empress energy. You know, it's kind of giving like mother's intuition, or like mother knows best kind of energy, and you mothering yourself. Okay. If kids are involved, just because the Empress is here, and we do have the Warrior, which is like Aries child energy and things like that, just make sure that you are doing what you need to do. Okay. And doing what you need to do for your kids as well. Okay, sorry. I feel like I need to clear some of the energy before we get into this. Okay. Let's see. We have School of Stars, infinite possibilities. Okay. We have the Veil, the future. And yes, this is what I'm kind of getting. I'm getting a double message for these, is like infinite possibilities. All the extra information given to you could be creating some kind of obstruction. This could even be in the sense of, oh, I'm consuming too much social media, or I'm like doing too much shadow work even, or doing too much of a deep dive into a situation. Like maybe you're falling down a little bit of a rabbit hole in a way that's clouding your vision. Maybe scrolling late at night is interrupting your sleep or something like that, right? But just too much information or too much all at once can, or even being rushed through a process. Say you're being rushed into signing some kind of contract that could really, like, honestly mess you up a little bit and make you miss out on something that's actually much more beneficial for you with this infinite possibilities. Okay. I'm also hearing just because you can doesn't mean you should. So there's something here. It's giving exclusive. It's giving exclusive, especially with that Empress, the Creatrix, the Hermit. And also don't let anybody else tell you. It's funny that I'm saying this as a tarot reader, but don't let anybody else tell you, like, definitively what they see for your future when you're feeling something else. Like, even if you're watching these readings, guys, you should always layer this information over what you see for yourself and feel into what matches up and lean into that and know that you're allowed to validate yourself. You're allowed to give yourself permission. You are the authority in your own life, and there's so many possibilities for the future. Don't let anybody tell you your destiny or your fate in a sense of, like, disempowering you and telling you that there's nothing you can do about it. Of course, guys, when I channel future energies for you, I show you the possibilities and likely outcomes so that you can make informed decisions for yourself. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Okay. I'm like I'm getting heated. I feel like defending you guys because what the heck? I don't like that someone's wanting to trick you into something. This could be maybe like a false healer, someone that you go to, or someone that's like in your inbox saying, hey, I see I'm getting messages from someone, give me your WhatsApp. Just be careful with that kind of thing. We have spider, community, and web weaving. And it's interesting because I don't always interpret the spider this way, but I am getting kind of like a crafty energy or someone wanting to, like, get you stuck in their web. But with scrying intuition, your intuition's on point. You know exactly what it is with somebody. So you can't really be tricked out of this, but Spirit's saying there could just be like a layer of smoke over your eyes right now when it comes to a certain opportunity, but you are seeing through it. I think the risk that you run is just getting yourself trapped in overthinking and getting overwhelmed and confused with all the possibilities and illusions. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Bottom of the deck, Barnbrack, sweetness and synergy. So yeah, you are protected by people who are in your corner as well. Definitely very highly protected. And Spirit doesn't want you to become cynical about connection or relation or collaboration in general. But they're saying clock it. Like, when someone's trying to obscure your sacred site. Okay? You know it. You know what's happening, and you know what it is. We're going to end with some romance oracle cards just for those who enjoy these cards and specifically want to apply this to romantic love connection. Okay. We have love yourself first. Didn't I say that, guys? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. And if someone wants to, like, rush you out of that or, like, trick you out of that or get mad at you for that, then that is absolutely a personal problem on their part. Okay. Let's see. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, I'm also getting that something's going against your expectations, just like how you thought a situation would play out. But Spirit's saying it's all still on track. Just know we're taking a detour. We're taking some kind of back route. And I'm hearing wipeout too. So I wonder if that has to do with, because I am seeing a car, but I'm not channeling like a literal car crash that someone's going to experience. I'm not predicting that for any of you guys. So don't get scared. I'm just more so getting wipeout, like Spirit's going to wipe out the energy. I'm also hearing clean slate. And also someone's getting wiped out. Someone, if you've been dealing with, like, God forbid, a stalker situation, I'm getting someone like suddenly like losing interest in you or like getting like wiped off the map or something like that. So prayers and protection for whoever that specific message is. And definitely keep your prayers up for sure. But with keep an open mind, this does seem like a detour, like Spirit helping you get away from the toxicity of an ex-partner. A lot of you are just learning how to recenter yourself after you were centering, honestly, quite a toxic individual. Okay, let's get one more. Then we have reconciliation. Okay, someone from your past is returning to your life, and I am getting that. And I'm getting that someone wants to sneak back in at a time when maybe they've been watching you, maybe they've been observing, they kind of know your patterns a little bit. So I am kind of getting a little bit of a stalker or like obsessive energy here, especially with the spider. It's a little crafty, trying to get you stuck, trying to like. Oh my gosh, guys! A spider's literally crawling on my wall. A tiny little spider. Ugh. Can I show you guys this? Oh, it's really tiny. Okay, it crawled behind the plant. Sorry, guys. That's a huge confirmation. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I am getting that. I feel like someone knows your emotional patterns or is going to know that something happened to you or something like that. And so they're like, oh, this is a great opportunity. I know that Lucky Star is vulnerable, so they'll be more likely to be receptive if I come back in or slide back in. Okay, top of the deck, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So your friends could have seen red flags in this before you did. You also could just be leaning more into friendships, nurturing connections with the Three of Cups, Two of Cups, but it's genuine and you know the difference. You know the difference. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe this spider. Hello. I don't have a cup right now, so you're going to have to stay over here for a second. Hopefully he's chilling. But anyways, yeah, getting to know each other. You are getting to know yourself deep. You could even be overwhelmed by the sheer information that you're learning about your own self. Just like, whoa, like, especially if you have been doing shadow work or mirror work. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be a member and watch the shadow work video. But yeah, just the sheer amount of information for yourself. And then with this, keep an open mind too. It's like your mind is wide open. So you've been very receptive to so much information. And something about this seems like an open portal as well. So I'll definitely be making a video about closing and opening portals soon because I feel like that is much needed for this collective. And this reading's making that very evident. But yeah, it's time to close that and also close it in your psyche, no longer being mentally available to an energy, a fear, even if you're like afraid of being cursed or afraid of being like your house being haunted or something like that. It's time to close that portal and you can just decide. You are so powerful. We had the Empress, the Creatrix. You can just decide that the portal's closed now, but we'll definitely do some ritual work around that because I can see that it's going to be really helpful. But yeah, okay. Don't doubt yourself right now. And then we have forgiveness in the reverse. Reducing burden. Forgiveness means reducing burden, not letting a chaos agent back into your life. Okay, so true forgiveness, true detachment is lightening the load, especially with the Fool coming out. Okay, so in the chat, Terry says, amazingly helpful, heart, sparkle, 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 love that. And I'm walking a spiritual journey and he doesn't believe. I've had a few accidents in the past. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And yeah, definitely for me, as I date and things, I found it's really important to be with someone who respects my spiritual journey. And even if they don't believe exactly what I believe, it's really important for them to believe in me and my belief of those things and how powerful that can be inherently. So anyways, Lori said, a guy I used to date shows up at Legoland and the nail salon, giving him every indication to leave me alone. Oh my goodness, I rebuke that energy. We'll definitely do some protective energy too. Make sure you're wearing your black tourmaline, okay? And just prayers up. I think prayers and self-belief can really do so much wonders for our aura so that we can listen to our intuition. And when spirit tells us, go this way and not that way, we can really be listening to that. I think there's so much protection in that alone. Malva says, thank you for this reading. Thank you, Malva. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. And Lori says, I don't understand what happened when everything felt so right. I'm so sorry, my love. It seems like you're really feeling that separation really intensely. And I completely understand when someone walks away and we don't feel quite ready. But I hope you trust that so much is still possible in your life and that you are a beautiful, wonderful person. And there's a lot of room for true love to make its way into your everyday starting now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I have some readings to film for my personal clients. So thank you to those of you who've recently ordered and who are waiting for their reading. I'm gonna get right on those. If you would like personal guidance, remember that these are collective messages, so you can take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. You can always find personalized guidance at my website, galenathemystic.com. You can also join the channel as a member for exclusive content where we're diving deeper into like ritual. I personally have really been enjoying that stuff is behind a paywall because I feel like it creates kind of a little bit of a shield and protection for us to really dive into the more woo-woo stuff and to really get deep with each other. And it just feels really intimate. And so I'm loving it over there. And thank you guys for supporting and giving me that space and indulging me in all my ideas. And it's awesome. It's awesome to see you guys grow and to hear more about you and learn about you guys and see you grow in your magic. It's really wonderful and truly like my humble honor. So, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening. I'll definitely be uploading again this weekend. And yeah, big, big hugs. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.